I was starting my cybersecurity career again in 2026. I would not choose penetration testing, and most people trying to break to this industry are making exactly that mistake. I'm not saying this to be controversial. I'm a CISO. I've hired penetration testers, and I've hired GRC analysts. I've watched both career paths play out for over a decade. And the honest, unpopular truth is that GRC gets you further, faster, with less competition for most people watching this video. Today, I'm giving you the real comparison, the one nobody making pen testing content wants you to have. At the end, you'll know exactly which one is exactly right for you, not which one looks cooler on your Instagram. First, let me tell you why almost everyone starting gravitates towards pen testing. It's not a bad instinct, most visible path in the entire industry. Every cybersecurity influencer content, every movie, every TV show features the same image. Someone in a hoodie breaking into a system or even outsmarting a firewall. Pen testing is what cybersecurity looks like from the outside. It's the career that every beginner has heard of if they even heard of anything else. So naturally, that's where kind of attention goes. That's where the YouTube search volume goes. That's where Hack the Box and Pray Hack Me hype goes. And none of that is wrong. Pen testing is a real, valuable, well-paid career. Here's what hoodie and the hacking image doesn't show you: what the job actually costs to get into and what happens to the vast majority of people who really try to get there. Penetration testing is real, legally sanctioned hacking. Companies pay you to break into their systems before criminals do. It is intellectually one of the most demanding careers in the entire industry. And the people who succeed are genuinely impressive. The skill ceiling is enormous. Web application exploitation, Active Directory attacks like Kerberoasting and pass the hash, privilege escalation, custom exploit development at the senior end. If you love the feeling of finding the one flaw nobody else could find, well, nothing compares. The money is genuinely strong too. True level in the UK is around 45 to 75k. Senior penetration testers and red team leads can push well past 100k. And specialist consultants demand day rates that dwarf almost every other career path. And that's the real prestige. OSCP, the gold standard certification, is respected industry wide precisely because it's brutal. 24-hour practical exam where you either hack your way into real machines or you just fail. No multiple choice, no partial credit for knowing the theory. That's the difficulty, is exactly why it means something. I want to be completely clear. If pen testing is genuinely your calling, nothing I say in this video could talk you out of it. This is one of the most rewarding careers in cybersecurity for the right person. Here's where the honest conversation needs to happen. What it actually costs you to get there in time, money, and competition, and how many people quietly actually don't even ever make it. Now, here's where the reality check comes in. Here's the honest timeline: 12 to 18 months. That's the longest realistic path of any cybersecurity specialization. Not because the material is impossible, because the depth required is genuinely significant. Here's the honest cost. Realistically, it costs between £1,870 to 2,270 by the time you paid for the PNPT or EJPT as a stepping stones. Then the OSCP itself, plus Hack the Box and Try Me subscriptions, you'll need for hundreds of hours of practice machines. That's the single most expensive entry path into the entire industry. And here's the part almost nobody says out loud: 50% of the actual job is writing reports, client communication, structuring findings so non technical executive understands the exact business risk. only part of this that excites you is the hacking. You only excited about half of the job. And here's the competition problem. Pen testing is oversaturated at the entry level precisely because it's so visible, glamorous path everyone's heard of. You are competing against thousands of equally hungry candidates who watched the same hoodie and hacking content you did for a smaller number of entry roles than SOC or cloud security offer. One more thing. Most reputable penetration testing firms won't even consider you without 2 to 3 years of prior defensive experience or the OSCP already in hand. This isn't really kind of a first job. It's usually a second or third move after SOC, after cloud security, after you built defensive credibility first. Now, on the other hand, GRC, governance, risk, and compliance. Almost nobody makes content about it because it doesn't photograph well. There's no terminal, there's no exploit, no hoodie, just policies, frameworks, and even risks registers. And that's exactly why competition is so much lower. Here's what the job actually is. You write security policies, you run risk assessments, you assess an organization against compliance standards like ISO 27001, SOC 2, and GDPR. You translate technical risk into language a board of directors can actually act on. Zero coding required ever at any level of seniority. And here's the timeline. It takes 6 to 9 months, roughly half of pen testing's timeline. And here's the cost. It costs anywhere from £365 to 1,200, depending on which certifications you will pursue. Fraction of pen testing realistic spend. And here's the salary, because people assume that non-technical means lower paid. It doesn't. 35 to 45K starting in the UK, directly comparable to SOC and often ahead of it once you factor the progression speed. And here's the number that you should genuinely change how you think about this decision. The CISO trap through GRC takes roughly 10 to 12 years. That purely technical track, including most penetration testing careers, takes 15 to 20. Read that again. The path with lower entry cost, shorter entry timeline, and less competition also reaches the top of the industry faster. That's not consolation prize. That's a strategic advantage that almost nobody entering cybersecurity is told about. And here's who this genuinely favors. If you came from law, finance, teaching, auditing, or any process heavy career, you already have most of the raw skills needed for GRC that they actually need. Your previous career, remember, isn't a disadvantage here. It's a head start most technical career candidates don't have. Now, let's look at it side by side. Timeline. Pen testing, that's 12 to 18 months versus GRC, which is 6 to 9 months. Post penetration testing is anywhere from 1870 to 2220, whereas GRC is 365 up to £1,200. Coding required for pen testing, yes, and extensively. For GRC, none. Starting salary in the UK, pen testing is 45 to 70K, whereas GRC 35 to 45K. Entry-level competition. Now, pen testing is oversaturated, whereas GRC comparatively wide open. Realistic first job? For pen testing, usually your second or third move. GRC is genuinely viable as your first ever cybersecurity job. Now, neither of these is objectively better. They're built for different people, which is exactly the point of the next section in the video. Biggest question is, who should choose which? Choose pen testing. The technical challenge itself is what excites you, not the idea of it, actual daily reality of enumeration, exploitation, and then writing it all up clearly. If you have the patience for months of unglamorous practice before the first real win, and if you're prepared to build defensive experience first rather than treating this as day one. But on the other hand, you should choose GRC if you're a strong communicator who thinks in terms of business risk, not just technical severity. If you came from non-technical background and assume that disqualified you, if you want the fastest realistic route to security leadership, and if the idea of influencing an entire organization's security posture excites you more than finding one specific vulnerability. Most people choosing between these two aren't actually choosing based on any of this. They're choosing based on which one they've seen more content about. Now, you've seen an honest version of both. I opened this video saying that if I was starting again in 2026, I would not choose penetration testing. Now you know exactly why. It's not that pentesting is a worse career. It's that for most people watching this, GRC gets you into the industry much faster, much cheaper, and with less competition, and gets you to the leadership much sooner. If you're still genuinely drawn to the pentesting after everything in this video, that's not me failing to talk you out of it. That's you correctly identifying it's actually right for you. And if that's true, go all in. Build a complete deep dive roadmap for both path, POC and penetration testing. Every skill, every certification, and project linked in the description right now for free. Here's what I need from you guys though. Drop a comment, POC or pen testing. Which one are you choosing after this video and why? Read every comment and I'll reply with the exact next step or whichever you're going to pick. If this gave you a decision you've been putting off, please hit like. It's the difference between reaching the next person stuck exactly where you were 20 minutes ago. If you made the decision but still need direct support, someone answer your specific questions, review your CV, keep you accountable while you build. That's exactly why I'm building Control or Defend community on School. Weekly live Q&As with me, TV and portfolio roasts, study groups organized by career path, including both of the ones you just witnessed. Link in the description. Subscribe. Pick the path that's actually right for you, not the one that photographs best. Let's get started. And I'll catch you on that.